aren't watching us live, well, I mean, we're probably going to have this out on schedule. By the way, also, you probably noticed I have far less fluff on my head than the last time or any of the other previous videos. Yes, I got rid of all of the hair.
It's true.
All of it, yes.
That's going to be a shocker for a lot of people.
Yeah, I know. I think there's quite a... What the fuck? Yes, no, this is the third time in the last 25 years I've had short hair. So, it's an experience.
Yeah.
Let's just say that. It's, yeah. I rub my head a lot right now because I can feel my fucking head. Tonight we have 6 sours from Bellwether that we will be sucking back. Oh yeah, I should probably say something about the show, huh? Like, welcome to Behind the Beer Streets. No,
Big Head Bastards.
Big Head Bastards.
God damn it, man, we have a sign now.
Oh yes, we do have a sign now. I can't read though.
No, fair enough.
I'm sorry, is that in English? Oh. No entiende.
No Anglican.
The only thing you have to say to any police officer is no entiende. Or I don't understand what you're saying in Finnish. That sounds a lot more entertaining. Like, that's a phrase to learn. Finnish, for I don't understand what you're saying.
Yeah. Also, speaking of Bellwether, if you guys, if anybody ends up going there, behind the bar, you will see the
oh yes, a placard that a thing that
we got made.
He had the bright idea that we should drop off little things in frames at all the breweries that we go to, so they can be like, yeah, those assholes came here.
And also, it's just, it's also for us, so we can go in there and be like, we've done a show
I'm one of them
here.
fucking bastards right there.
That's me, that's my name.
That's me. I'm one of them fucking bastards, I am.
So yeah, look for that. Yeah, we're going to drop one off at Hidden Mother as well. And everywhere else we go. Cause, yeah.
Yeah.
A phone call.
I don't care. We're in the middle of an episode. Whoever it is can fuck off. If that phone was in my pocket, I wouldn't even know anybody was calling me right now because my phone doesn't make noise. I mean, it will if I tell it to make noise, but it stopped vibrating, and I don't like it when my phone like beeps and rings and shit like that. I would rather it buzz, but it doesn't do that anymore. So now it just doesn't make noise apart from alarms, and I'm actually totally fucking okay with that. That can just go down there. All right, so. Our lovely producer Lala is off pouring our beers at the moment. She is tired as hell, and I think she is going to be disappearing into her cave to play some WoW while we're doing this.
She might reappear for the Patreon part while I make food.
Yes, this is true. This is quite true. So we have
Numero uno.
Beer number 1 beer. Hey, you've got a marker.
Yeah. Yours
It's actually. Oh, I don't even see it.
It's on the bottom. It's right there. Right there.
Okay.
There it is.
It was in the shadows.
It was in the shadow. The shadow of the night.
The shadow knows. That looks dark. It smells like
a
beer.
sour.
Yeah. We have no palate cleanser this week. That's okay. That's pretty tasty. I think I've had all of these before, and I wonder if I can identify any of them.
I mean, I do have a palate cleanser, but it's a sponsor for a different show.
Oh, well. That's quite pleasant, that is. That's a lovely little beer. It's got a little bit of...
Put you there. You stay.
It's got kind of a little bit of caramel on it, almost. Nope. Round 2. Oh, boy.
You get so excited.
I'm so excited! I could have drunk stuff.
I would be wearing my Bellwether sweatshirt as well, but it is currently dirty.
Wait. My shirt is not tucked in. I'm fucking repping hard today, yo. The Bellwether shirt, Bellwether fucking hoodie.
Oh, that is... God.
That's dry. That's piney.
Piney. Like a pine needle in my nose. Went right through the palate, too.
Wow. That's nice.
Yeah.
It's clean.
It's clean.
Brim free. I'm so excited.
Because they're sours, or just in beer in general?
Just beer in general. I've been looking forward to this for the last couple of days, actually. I was like, oh, Thursday, I'm just gonna fucking drink.
Oh, I see. One of our Patreon members is even in here.
Ahoy there!
Hello!
Mr. Ginger. That is a name that I diddly-do recognize.
I know who that is.
Diddly-doodly.
We all know who
Diddly-diddly
that
diddly-do.
is.
He remains anonymous online.
I will not say his name, but I know who he is.
Yeah, you cut his hair.
Yeah, I cut a lot of people's hair. I will cut you.
She cut my hair. She made me all pretty. Well, she did what she could.
I have quite a bit to work with. It's fine.
It's true.
One. Next.
It's good.
Just keep on coming. We'll get to. It's fairly similar to the second one, but
The
not.
Ginger. Mr. Ginger is my father.
Mr. Ginger is my father. I am in fact a Bellwether fanboy. That is absolutely correct. I fucking love that bar.
I would have bothered getting them a placard if I didn't like it.
They don't have alcohol. They don't serve hard alcohol, but I have. Sometimes I have a difficult time calling places breweries when, yeah,
Breweries. We call them.
yeah. Every now and then I'll
bars.
call a brewery a
Who's
bar.
number 5?
Breweries are not bars.
Well, I'm digging that.
That's good.
That's like the least. So far, it seems to be the least pronounced, really, of any of them. It's the most middle of the road.
I was about to say
kind
it's
of.
most friendly so far because they tend to have a little bit of a kick to them.
Yeah, that is definitely the one that's probably the most accessible to people that are not necessarily going to be fans of sours. So, ooh. It's a bit dry. Just found out a few days ago that there's a brewery that we're going to have to check out when it opens up. I think it's called Emryon, or Emery. I don't really remember, but Thomas Crosskey. It's one of those. I'm sorry, I can't remember right now. Sorry, Tom. Anyway, the original brewer for Bellwether is going to be opening up a brewery, a brew pub, out in Liberty Lake sometime this year. And they will be doing old world style beers and old world style foods. So that is the thing that I'm looking forward to checking out. We may do like an opening kind of thing. We might even be able to do a sneak peek preview. That would be super cool. Maybe. We are supposed to be at a brewery. Jesus, I just started fucking drinking and I can't even, I haven't even had. We are supposed to be at a brewery right now, but we've had some communication issues with a few people. So
With all the opening up with the lax of
yeah,
restrictions.
it seems like there's a couple people that got real super busy because they suddenly had a shitload more customers. I don't know. It's like they're running a business or something. Jeez, some fucking people, I tell you. Oh, they're all so tasty. It's quite delightful. And
Also,
I know that there's only one Ginger, because he's just so delicate and but robust. He's like, fuck you, dude.
but robust.
But robust. Yes, he does have a butt robust. Ladies, if you like a man with a big old booty, this is a man. You'll be like, give me that butt.
It's like 2 apricots and a handkerchief.
It's still got a curve
Did
to
you
it,
say
though. It's not. It's still got a curve to it. It's not flat, so don't worry about that.
It ain't got no hand killer ass up in here.
Yeah, no. I guarantee if you pick this dude up from behind, he does not look like I do. I look like if you pick up a frog and the legs just kind of dangle and the butt just kind of go. He's not like this. So, yeah, no. He's probably so mad at me right now. Or he's just like, oh, fuck you, bastard.
Yep. Well, that's like their whole job, so,
Oh, that's right. We are bastards. To being bastards. Oh, it's lovely. I don't get the faces.
They're emojis.
I understand that, but I don't really understand the references that the faces are making.
They're just supposed to be like what the person's face would be making if they were there. Also, side note, just for everybody on there, we will be able to do some state traveling, like a little bit.
We will at least be
other
doing
cities.
a little bit of Idaho, just because it's right there.
Well, I meant like
But
I'm getting the
also,
RV.
I was kidding. Yeah,
Yeah.
he is working on getting an RV, which means we may wind up doing some road trip things, and we may wind up filming. Like, we may wind up going to different breweries throughout the course. Like, say we go somewhere for go to a town or somewhere for 3 or 4 days, and in those 3 or 4 days, hit 3 or 4 different breweries and talk to each of the brewers if we can. We can try that and see how it goes, because there's no telling how fucked up we're going to get at the first couple of days. So it could be like day 1, yeah, day 2, woo, day 3, gah. But we'll see.
Yeah.
Should be fun.
Also, later this year, my wife and I are planning a trip to Leavenworth. We'll probably do not a ton of recording, but like, you know, a little bit of a special on that, because I think it'd be cool to kind of show some of the stuff in Leavenworth. I mean, we're planning on spending like a week or 2 there, so we're gonna be there a while. I can squeeze in like a half a day of recording.
Really like that one. What is that? 3. Taking 3. Yeah, we definitely need to keep up with the palate cleanser thing. We were going to have some Liquid Death for today, but neither one of us picked any up, and they haven't decided to sponsor us yet if they do. Which, hey, guys, I make a great announcer. I did, well, yeah, well.
Like I said, I guess probably for a different channel, but...
Well, yeah, but that's a different channel.
Yeah.
And I don't know what that is, and I'm not sure that I want to know. Because it's probably...
It's an energy powder.
Oh, yeah, no. That's like fucking taking pre-workout, mixing alcohol. Nope.
Yeah, it's a bad idea.
Although, I will say this much. Last time I went to RadCon, I stayed pretty well fucked up all weekend on Mana Potion, which is Gatorade, vodka, and pre-workout mix.
Jesus,
it's great for the
Christ.
heart. Yeah. Oh my.
No, this
God.
stuff is
That was a hangover.
This stuff's like a focus energy drink. It doesn't have any sugar reactions because it's like vegan and basic. It's not quite sugar free, but it doesn't give you a diabetic reaction.
Okay.
And it has like all natural dyes and stuff. It's the reason they sponsored my other channel, not old channel. I'm getting back on that channel.
Your other channel? What is your other channel?
The Boats Void Gaming channel. That I'll put a link in the description of this video, I guess. Because I gotta get back to working on that one too.
Not so big on that one.
Just been busy getting stuff set up for this one because stuff's opening again and we can go in, and then also so can everybody else.
Yeah, it does make a fucking difference. Most certainly does. These are all so delightful.
I've been waiting to do this fucking show all day.
Yeah, I think both of us have been waiting to be able to actually like sit down and just be like, all right, that's it. It's fucking beer.
It's the best part about doing this show is that, like, whenever I do this, I can slot off the entire night. Like, no, I'm not going to give you a ride to that thing you want to go do last minute, because you know what? I just finished doing a show where I drink 6 fucking pints of beer.
What are you doing tomorrow? I'm drinking. Oh, maybe I can. No. You don't understand. I have to drink a specific amount in a specific place with a specific person. You can watch me drink, though.
Here's the link. Just like flip out a little card. Like,
you know, we should get business cards. That'd be cool. We should also get better artwork. Hey, anybody that wants to do some fan art for a fucking logo for us, because ours is haphazard as shit. I mean,
I know.
no offense.
I redid it.
Well, yeah. Ah, pardon me.
And also, that's the one that I ended up having the copyright because we had a little bit of a problem.
Oh, super fun.
Turns out somebody else on Instagram had the Big Head Bastards name. And while there is not another YouTube channel for it, they decided to complain And then since our Instagram's linked to our YouTube, it's a complaint across the board. It includes Facebook, which I just freaking got because I got Zuckerberged like 3 times.
Fuck Zuckerberg. That goddamn homunculus. Oh
Dude,
my god. That man has no soul. Look at his eyes. Fuck.
We literally had to name our Facebook page BHB because having it named Big Head Bastards was offensive.
Well, yeah, because you're not allowed to say bastard. It's a bad word.
You're also apparently not allowed to talk about the size of your head.
Yes, that's right.
They even tried to put in Big Head Beerstards as like a joke.
And that wouldn't do it?
And I wouldn't do it either. So I had to just go with BHB. And the only way I could put in BHB without getting a copyright complaint, because BHB is already like an acronym for a shitload of stuff,
Yeah.
was to fully copyright us. So I had to I was like, well, good thing I just made the 2.0 logo. Guess I'm buying it.
Fuck. Alright, it's good to know.
So, I mean, I'm totally fine with people making like cover art and shit, but we're stuck with our current logo, at least for YouTube, for a year.
Okay. So
I
we have a
did have to buy
year.
that. We have a year, and then
We have a year. So there will be a contest. There will be a winner. There might not be prizes, but
if you guys feel like making stuff for the cover art, though, go right ahead, because that is a weird shape. Cover art's weird. It's like a long rectangle.
yeah, kind of.
Kind of odd.
That's actually a thing we could do. Is just put up random fan art for whatever, assuming it ever happens.
Yeah.
I
We've got like
know a couple of people who'd be like, "Oh, you want some fan art? Stick figures."
get stick bugged, motherfucker.
Fucking. All right, good enough. If
Actually,
it's good enough for Order of the Stick, it's good enough for you assholes.
if it's good enough for Asdif movies. Also, I have our first piece of fan art. It's in my car. Somebody made a cricket cutout. I'm gonna put it on the. I'm gonna put it on the RV because it's gonna be the Big Head Bastards mobile.
Okay.
Nah, not you. You get out of here. I found it again.
See, the thing is with these, with just like going after these sours back and forth, it's kind of, they get less tangy, less sour because you're getting so much of that. But
I mean, that allows you to taste the other parts of it. It's like I'm not really hugely into the sour taste. I'm more into the I drink stouts in my free time. Like I drink a lot of stouts. So I'm a Guinness guy if I got nothing else.
see, and I don't know, it's hard for me to say that I don't stick to any one kind of beer. It's kind of like so many other things. Like I like so much shit that I'm just changing it up all the fucking time.
Yeah.
I mean, generally, if I'm out and about, I will take a look at the tap handles, and if there is a beer that I have not had, that is what I get a pint of. I don't even care what it is. That's what I get a pint of, because I haven't had it before. Now, sometimes, if it's like, well, that's if I go to a bar. If I go to a brewery, I'm like, I actually look at what they've got available, and I'm like, alright, cool. I'm like, because I probably haven't, apart from Bellwether, I haven't had every beer on the goddamn menu. If I walk into a bar, I've had all of those
and
tap
Hidden
handles.
Mother too. You've had every
Yeah.
beer on the menu in Hidden Mother,
No,
except for the 3 new ones.
No, it's been long enough that we have not had all of
Well,
those
he
things.
sent me a message. He said we need to come back in because he has 3 more that he wants to try.
Well, then we're gonna have to go
I told
back
him
over to Hidden Mother.
I told him we could come in and do that when we drop off his thing, and he was like, "All right, cool."
Which actually, we may wind up doing little Patreon shorts. They won't hit YouTube, but like we might wind up just going back to breweries, bullshitting with the brewers real quick. Hey, what do you got? All right, sweet. So for those of y'all on Patreon that have an interest in checking out some of that shit, great, cool. Also, thanks to everybody on Patreon for shelling out anything towards these 2 dipshits just fucking around on camera.
I mean, we have one sponsor currently who's apparently bribing the entire crew. So
awesome.
The $100 one is a.
Yes, that's
you
right.
Paid the crew. Which part of that helped pay for the copyright shit that I had to... Oh, God. Okay. I understand, like, people are concerned about their work and art being stolen, and I am so against that it's ridiculous. But I'm making a goddamn podcast about drinking beer. It's not that big of a deal. I'm not taking from anybody. This is original. We have original thoughts, however dumb they may be.
I have original thoughts.
You're an original sin.
Yeah.
I mean, you probably do a few of them anyway.
I don't do original sins. I create whole new ones.
I'm creative like that. They're gonna be catching me doing stupidness.
Like, it's okay. I know that's. I like all of them, but this one is the one that I am.
What are you talking
that
about?
I like
4?
the least. 6 actually.
Oh. 6 was actually in my top
Like
3.
I like all of them. It's really fucking hard for me. Like I know what my top 2 are, but it's.
Number 1's almost like smoky now. I need to grab myself a glass of water. Would you like one?
Yes, please, good sir.
Because I hit that point with the sours where my body is like, now you have acid in your mouth, and I'm like, nope.
I did try Bellwether's newest release that I think just got put out today, which I don't remember what it's called, and I forgot to untap it because I'm a dumbass. It's the thing that I need to keep up with, and that's the thing that he needs to keep up with too. Yes, you can follow us on Untapped. You can look for me under Captain Cockwit. Don't ask. It's 2 T's, by the way, for Cockwit. And you can follow him as Cass Payne, or look for Big-Headed Bastards. Big-Headed Bastards. I don't know exactly which one it's under, but we are findable on that particular app, where you can, once we actually get things, I don't know, more sturdy, like once we kind of get our shit together more, which is pretty goddamn unlikely. PlayStation.
There's a lot to do in this show, and
we're trying to get shit together, but we're both haphazard about a lot of things. So, as many of the people that actually know us, and I'm sure anybody that watches this thing on any kind of a regular will be like, yeah, Jesus, guys.
We have lives outside of this, but it's we didn't expect anyone to be interested in working with us. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I was fully expecting just breweries to start turning me down, not just needing to reschedule because they're busy as hell. Oh yeah, can confirm. Yep. See. See. I knew it. Oh yeah, and Untapped. Let me pull that up really quick. You can follow us on Untapped, and we are Big Head Bastards on Untapped. Because Untapped doesn't care if you curse. I have not uploaded a profile picture yet, so if you go to check in on it, like right now, there isn't one, but by the time this video goes up, there will be one. So, because these, if you're watching this, you see it 2 weeks ahead of time. Well, actually, just a week ahead of time.
Yeah, those watching live get to see this. Well, it's not just 2 weeks ahead of time, because we're actually a couple of episodes ahead right now, or at least one episode ahead.
We're one episode ahead right now, and
so
we're still working out when to record and stuff. I'd like to put out videos more often, but this takes a lot of work, and our Patreon is getting to a place though where we might be able to be doing more frequent episodes.
Which the more people we can get on the Patreon, the better, because, well, hey, capitalism means we need money.
We're gonna buy the beer. We can't just have it given to us.
Crowdsource our drinking. Crowdsource the drinking. Yes.
Crowdsource the drinking?
Yes, crowdsource the drinking. With the other people paying for the alcohol. Sometimes we'll buy y'all beers. We'll figure something out with that. If you live in Washington, it'll be fairly easy to get something sent over to you, because we can ship within Washington State, I believe. Other than that, if you live in Ohio, you might be kind of screwed. But then again, if you live in Ohio, you should probably be, scared of your cops.
If you live in Ohio, you're already screwed.
Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, so quick moment. The day that this is filmed, April 20-something. 22nd. So the Derek Chauvin trial was just the other day. And at the same time that they were handing down the guilty verdict,
Excuse me.
a fucking 15-year-old girl gets shot in Columbus, Ohio, unarmed.
Because she called the cops to say there were people being weird in her yard.
Yeah, she called the police to hope that the police would come and help her, and they fucking killed her. Yay! Go U.S. justice system. Batting 7 out of 15,000 since 2005 for convicting cops that murder people. Woo! Awesome! Great job! Fuck. Okay. Also, Nancy Pelosi, you cunt. Thank you for your sacrifice? Anyway.
Also, Raiders, why you gotta jump on, like, the train, man? Come on. Something else. I had a buddy who was bitching about that. He was like, the moment they do the trial thing, and the Raiders have, like, a banner they put up of the I Can Breathe thing, and start posting all over Facebook about it. And he was like, alright, leave it to the damn news sources. You get out of here.
There's like, oh, this is such a great win. I'm like, no, well, yeah, wow. One cop that just straight up fucking murdered an unarmed citizen has to go to jail for some period of time. Right on. Cool. We finally got one of them.
No, you wanna see the post that lit a fucking fire under my ass today? That I have my Facebook muted right now besides the page for this show. And it's probably gonna last a few days because I am still fucking heated about this shit. I saw a post that said, you know, when Siobhan was told that he was guilty, he stood up and calmly put his arms behind his back and got arrested. Like, they put the cuffs on.
Okay.
And below that it said, imagine if George Floyd had been the same thing. Where would we be right now? And I was like, and mute. I had to black out of Facebook. I was like, no, because
imagine
so many things.
if you were just kind of chilling on your car, maybe a little bit fucked up from smoking a joint or drinking. Who fucking knows? It's what the cops are saying happened, which obviously the cops are so goddamn reliable in their reporting. Anyway,
yeah.
It's starting to get super duper political, even though it's really not all that political. Stop fucking hating on brown skinned people. Our entire country is built off of fucking racism and oppression and slavery and sexism, and it's bullshit.
Don't hate each other, just drink beer with each other.
If you are not condemning racism, sexism, or fascism, you are fucking supporting it.
Yeah,
and
there you
I
go.
say this.
It's a start, but keep the ball rolling. Is what he said.
Yeah, right? Like, one motherfucker down. Can we get, like, another, I don't know, few hundred?
And another one bites the dust.
Yeah, like, oh, it's just one bad apple. No, it's, like, hundreds and thousands of bad apples.
Does anybody know what
The orchard needs to fucking be burned down because there's an apple maggot infestation.
Yeah, does anybody know what, like, tree ticks are? Like,
Yeah, fucking,
or,
like, this thing has, like,
fruit
19
rot.
different kinds of incurable diseases. Just burn that motherfucker down. Stir up their ashes, let it sit a little bit, and we'll go from there. Like,
let the deer
all of
pee
it,
on it a few times.
yeah, Jesus. Beer. I'm thinking that this is difficult for me because they are all delicious. But my are you prepared for your?
I've been prepared.
Okay.
I'm almost done with my top three, actually.
Oh, Jesus! You just been sucking it back.
Well, yeah, it's just, somebody's been talking about stuff that I don't have anything else to say about. Like, you said it, and I have no arguments or anything. So,
like, yep, drink,
yep,
drink, yep. In the surprisingly enough, in this order, my favorites are 3, 1, and 2. It's not what I.
Wow, totally different for once.
Yeah. What do you got?
In order for me is 5, 6, and 3.
Okay. Well, hey, 3 is at least in the running, so
Yeah.
we got that's 1. Woo! We agree on this one beer being in our top 3 choices. Now the question is, what the fuck are we drinking?
Oh yeah, that's a thing.
We are drinking beer from Bellwether, and we don't know what it's called yet.
We'll find out.
Yes. Hopefully there was some labeling done. I don't know.
They're all labeled.
You'll drink to that. You'll drink a lot of things. You'll drink to a lot of things, but you don't drink anything like this anymore.
We did that non-alcoholic episode for people like you.
Yeah.
All right, 1 and 2.
All right. So number 1 is Papa Bear. Whatever the fuck that is. We probably should have got some description for these. Number 2 was Bowser's Bowser. All right.
Number 3, where's the name? Was Peacemaker Willow.
Oh, the Peacemakers. That's that. Yep.
Yeah.
Like that. Yep. I know why that one's my favorite. What we got here? Yeah. 8.5%. I am not surprised that the Peacemaker Willow is my favorite.
Number 4 is the Old World Saison.
Okay.
Oh my god, that's a 10.9 horsepower? Jesus Christ.
Are you fucking kidding
Saison's
me?
a 10.9.
No fucking way.
I'm looking at it. 10.9 horsepower. That's like a fucking lawnmower, dude.
No fucking way, man.
Yeah,
that's scary.
That's terrifying. Oh my god.
Must have missed what one? When we said that you would drink 2 lots of things but not drink alcohol, or you missed the non-alcoholic episode that was our April Fool's episode.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's the April Fool's episode. I don't know why, but the Saison just did not sit with me for a moment there. You take that.
Is it not your favorite thing there?
No, but I don't know. I've been having some issues today. I have issues every day. But
I was gonna say, just today?
no, all the time. Number 5 is the Hello Feelings 7.3 horsepower.
So,
Hello Feelings. I need more alcohol.
well, no. So kind of a. I'm not 100% sure as to the origin of this name, and I'm sure the lore will be explained at some point, like the actual telling of it. But there is a regular at Bellwether, whose name I will not say, but I will say the name of his, the name that was on his ceramic Bellwether Mug Club mug, and that was Goodbye Feelings.
I love it.
Yeah, no, that was his thing. Was like that's what he has on that particular mug is Goodbye Feelings.
My mug that I drink beer out of is the first thing that has my new legal name on it.
Nice.
No, that was one of those things. It was like I went to this place with like my mom, and we managed to drag my dad there once. Like he actually went because I pretty much begged him to. And since I've gotten the adoption paperwork, that's where, I've like hung out with my mom the most and stuff like that. So yeah, I was like, you know what, this means a lot to me. I'm going to put my name on it. I'm going to put my actual name on it. Like, if you see the placards and stuff at the breweries we visit, it'll say Cass L. Payne, which is my legal name 3 weeks after this is recorded. Like I'm just paying it off myself. It's like $200 left. But yeah,
Dude,
I got it.
fucking sweet.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, also I forgot to read up. Number 6 is Ancient Days, 10 horsepower.
Damn.
Oh, I see. All right, Ty. I get it. You picked all 6 that had the highest horsepower.
He knows
of
us
any.
so fucking well.
No, he loves hearing the shit we talk about while we're drunk off our asses.
Okay, good enough. Oh my fucking god. No, I actually, looking at this list, I'm pretty sure I've had all of these. The Clever Otter was really fucking good. Like, I dug that beer. Albion, still my favorite. Oh yeah, here, I'll show off the can. We'll give a full rotation. As you can see, there's a list of all of the possible things. You might not be able to see that. I'll go ahead and get it in a little bit closer. Not that it really matters, because they have these at the brewery.
Go to the brewery.
Go to Bellwether!
If you can.
But of these, if I were to just go, oh yes, no, I would pick that beer out of this list. The Peacemaker Willow is hands down my favorite. I loved the Peacemaker series. The Willow was my favorite. They made tree beers, and yeah, the Willow was my favorite. I really like Willow in beer, apparently. They've done several Willow beers, and I think that's a thing I really dig on.
We've been getting faster and faster at this, man. It used to take us like an hour, now it's taking like 30... Well, it used to take us like 2 hours, now it's taking 34 friggin' minutes. Although, we're not switching over to Patreon yet, don't worry.
Yeah, well, also...
We do a full hour for YouTube, and then I gotta go,
You gotta go make food.
And I'll bring the producer in. I am making some white wine, basically making shrimp scampi and then mixing it into a Parmesan basil white sauce. It's gonna be the shit. Also, we might have a viewer from Disney World because my mother loves watching this show, so she likes to bug me about the stuff we say.
They're at Disney World right now?
Yeah, they landed safely in Florida this morning.
Right on. So did the magic happen? Like, wait, was it another magic luggage moment? Like the time?
No, thankfully not. But
you have to tell that fucking story, dude. Oh my god, the Magic Kingdom tries so hard to keep their magic. Holy shit.
So we, this is a couple of years ago. When
Gingy, I will let you know how the food turns out.
This is back when I was in I think it was sophomore year. No, it was freshman year of high school. My dad had just gotten a job with the new bank. My mom was working, and we were in a pretty good place from having been. I mean, I'm sure they'll admit it too. It had a pretty rough time up until I got older because they were just getting their lives figured out, and that's how life is. They are the definition of people who manage to pull themselves up by their bootstraps and are totally willing to go, no, that system is fucking broken.
I despise that. I will always despise. Pull yourself up by your bootstraps. No. You managed to get lucky in a fucking shitty situation and managed to get things done. Nobody pulls themselves up by their bootstraps.
You gotta manipulate the system.
Can you levitate, Holmes?
Right. But anyway, we went to Disney World. Everything was fine. We got there. We got on a plane. We got to Disney World, and they were like, "Oh, well, since you're going to Disney World, we just send your luggage along. Like, you never pick it up. It just shows up at in your room.
They pick it up. They deliver it. They it's the magic of Disney.
So we got there. We had some food because it was a long flight. We flew from Washington to fucking tip of Florida, so it took a while.
Literally cross country. Let's go from up here to
down here. But we got there, and we were in our hotel.
That is not in North Florida, all right?
It is South Florida, and this is near the Gulf of Mexico. But we got into our room, and we were like, all right, well, where's our luggage? We call the front desk. The front desk is like, well, it says we have it, but we don't know where it is. And I was like, well, I wanted to go sit in a hot tub because I've been sitting in a plane seat, and so did my mom. We both have arthritis, so sitting like that sucks balls. So they were like, all right, well, we will figure this out. We always figure it out. We'll take care of it. They refunded the fee for delivering our luggage, which was part of the plane ticket. So they went and contacted the airport and was like, no, you're going to refund that shit. And then they gave us a bunch of free stuff, extra meals, so we could go to the crab place 5 times while we were there. And then they gave me a free swimsuit, they gave my mom a free swimsuit, they gave my dad a free swimsuit, and a free set of clothes, in addition to, at 4:30 in the fucking morning, they knock on our door, and there's an extremely worn-out busboy standing there with all of our luggage.
This is not the story that was told to me. It is not an extremely worn-out busboy knocking on the door. Because the magic of Disney is your shit appears. This motherfucker did not knock going into your parents' room and almost got murdered by your fucking
yeah, well, okay. He gingerly tapped on the door and then opened it to drop stuff off, and my parents woke up to him leaving, and they were like, wait, it's super early in the morning. How long were you there? And he was like, oh, I've been there since about 6:30 the previous day. He just went to the airport and sat there. And his whole mission was to get our luggage.
You just fucking sat at
my
the
dad
airport
handed
until
that guy $60 fucking bucks.
That poor bastard that had to sit at the that is fucking dedication, dude.
Apparently they're paid well because that's some.
Okay. 1, it takes work to be able to actually get a job with Disney. 2, once you're in, if you fuck up, you're gone. They do not fuck around. Disney, kind of fucking evil. Little tiny bit. A little close she does. Maybe a little more than a little. But.
Although I wouldn't mind living right next to downtown Disney and having a job at Disney World. Gotta be honest. It comes with a house, dude.
I don't know that I'd want to live in effectively a company town.
They do have a union. at Disney World. So
yeah, but
Anyway.
Disney it's literally its own special country. Disney has its own police. Like, actually,
it's true. We met them.
they have their own police.
What are
Like,
the
other cops don't get to go to Disney. Disney cops go to Disney.
Although
Some other cops can go to
Their
Disney.
Disney
but
cops do specialize in de-escalation. We did actually watch them help out somebody who had a child who was having an overload, and the cop
Sir
was,
or ma'am, as the case may be, you need to chill the fuck out.
yeah, he basically went over and he was like crouched down. He was talking to the kid and he was talking to the parents, and he ended up like calling 2 other people, and they basically, I think they got him like a ride somewhere. They were like, oh yeah, no, this golf cart's gonna come over and just take you where you want to go, because obviously walking through crowds is incredibly difficult for you, so just go ahead. And yeah, no, they were pretty cool. And then also, like, my dad spent the entire fucking time trying to find like the loophole in the magic. Like, there's no fucking way. Like, not everyone here is happy. Everyone was happy, like genuinely happy,
or at least is like
content.
Yeah,
like they weren't like upset to be at work. Like nobody was. They were like irritated that we had a problem. Like they were like, "Oh, well, that fucking sucks. I didn't know that was going on. Let's contact the airport about that." That was the only lady who seemed like kind of mildly annoyed, and she wasn't even annoyed at us. And then like,
I'll have Disney trained police have.
Yeah, right. The rest of America have
Yeah.
de-escalation trained police.
I don't think we need police at all. Like, but
It's a start.
that's me. Like, I mean, yeah.
But also, like, there was a couple of janitors cleaning up literally vomit on a bridge, singing, like, the...
Well, yeah, they're gonna be like
the song.
"Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo."
Hi-ho, hi-ho. And they were just whistling while cleaning up puke, and my dad actually just, like, had to sit down on a
I better
bench and
stop
go...
before we get copyright struck for me fucking whistling a Disney tune.
Oh, Disney doesn't copyright strike you. They give you 2 cease and desists before they go after you.
That's good to
I'll
know.
give Disney a little bit of credit, you know.
That's good to know, because usually if I, like, I'm gonna tell you right now, if I received a cease and desist letter on anything I was doing, I would fucking ignore it.
I'll be honest, if we get a bunch of cease and desists at some point in the future, I'm going to frame that shit and hang it in our background.
Well, it's like, a cease and desist is like...
Please stop doing that.
Yeah, it's not like... Most of the time they just put it out as like a thing to scare the shit out of people for something. And, like, it doesn't really mean anything. It's like, hey, you shouldn't do that. So, sometimes, from some people, or corporations, you might want to go, oh fuck, that's a big thing. Apart from that, you should probably just be like, fuck off.
Unless it's Twitch. In which case, fuck you.
Like, no, I'm still on the fuck off side of that.
Yeah.
Like, cease and desist. Suck my dick, what?
Besides, whistling shouldn't... Yeah, it shouldn't. But yeah, no, they were whistling. My dad had he had to sit down on a park bench and, like, he put his face in his hands. He's like, I'm not going to find anybody. He's like, that dude is shoveling vomit, whistling a goddamn Seven Dwarfs song. Like, no one here... He just gave up after that. He's like, I'm never going to understand it. It's literally magic. I give up. The fucking bumblebees were nice.
Success for Disney on getting one very rational man to just be like, yeah, no, that all right.
That's fucking magic. Yeah, no.
Do you believe in magic?
The other one was...
only in D&D. No.
Right. The other one was my mom being like, oh, well, you know a bunch about bees. What's going on with these? And I'm like, that's a crossbred mason bumblebee, and I have no fucking clue how they managed to keep them in that population, because they're overly friendly. Like, the bees will come up and, like, land on an appendage if you extend it to, like, take a quick break and then just...
Probably years and years and years.
Just being native to, like, people.
Yeah, like being native to Disney, where everything is sunshine and butterflies and unicorns and magnificence.
By the way, weird thing about Disney...
A little bit of white supremacy and misogyny thrown in.
But the weird thing about Disney, that I asked 3 different Disney technicians that were like, if you have a question about how the magic works, feel free to ask these people. And I was like, alright, I want to know how I'm walking through a swamp and there's not a single fucking mosquito. No mosquitoes, no wasps, no hornets,
no, they don't fuck around.
No the only spiders they had were like the daddy long legs and the occasional orb weaver. And I was like, how are you doing this? And literally one of the technicians looked me in the face and said, strategically placed Pac-Man frogs.
Legit.
I was like...
How do you not have mosquitoes? Oh, we make sure them motherfuckers get eat.
Strategically placed Pac-Man frog is the best response to anything I have ever seen. Apparently they place them in the center of small ponds because Pac-Man frogs can stay submerged almost their entire lives, and they just like eat all of the mosquito eggs.
They just chill out and go snack, 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 snack,
Yeah.
snack.
But these Pac-Man frogs have been around the bees and shit for so long they don't bother eating them.
God, what is it? There's, that just made me think of a thing with some sort of
It is nutty. Like, the bees are friendly, dude. It's weird.
What is it? There's somewhere there are chimpanzees, I think. I can't remember if they're monkeys or apes that have developed a not exactly symbiotic relationship with some crocodiles.
Oh yeah, I know the one you're talking about. They drop
Fucking-
shit down to the crocodiles.
Yeah, like
and,
they
the
feed the crocodiles
just...
and shit. Like they drop shit down for the crocodiles to eat. The crocodiles like fucking go after all the shit around
I think
them.
I told you about that.
And like
It's
this motherfucker's like this monkey will grab baby monkey and put baby monkey on crocodile back. Crocodile goes floating around, whatever. Got a monkey on my back. Woo!
Yep.
No fucks given. Not trying to eat that thing.
Sometimes the chimps will even like place a monkey on a crocodile back because they need.
I grew up in the South. The idea of a fucking croc, not fucking, or a fucking gator, fucking. No.
Yeah. Sometimes they'll even like babysit the baby.
I mean, I get
monkeys.
there's like the caimans with the birds and shit like that, but I guess all it really takes.
It's just petting it.
You know, nature shows us all the time that all it really takes is a little bit of cooperation, and any kind of barrier can be broken down.
Because one of the things that like the researchers found out about those is the monkeys are well fed, and the alligators are very well fed. Because the alligators get to defend against fucking anything else, and the monkeys will, if there's nothing to defend against, the monkeys will feed them. Also, if monkeys die, apparently the monkeys verify the monkey is dead, and then will drop the monkey down. That's something that...
This one don't work no more, you can have it.
Yeah.
Good enough?
I mean...
Oh, man. I do love that fucking peacemaker. That's some delightful stuff right there, I tell you. It's good to see that we actually have somebody commenting on the stream chat. It's actually... nice that for once I'm actually paying attention to stream chat and am aware that things are actually fucking happening, because that doesn't...
I mean, that happens pretty often. You just usually don't know.
Yeah, I know. I'm just normally have my glasses off because I get irritated from the glare, which is happening right now from the light, but I also want to, like, see.
Yeah.
So. And I mean that from the cockles of my heart.
The hilarious part about sitting right here is that
No yawning!
technically technically like what I would consider the editing bay is like
It's right fucking there.
It's like the editor and director's bay, because that's where I run literally my whole
It's
business.
also kind of the Pirate's Bay, but that's because he plays a lot of... What is that fucking game?
Sea of Thieves.
Sea of Thieves.
Play less. I haven't even started on season 2 yet, and I don't know what my problem is. I need to get started on it, but I'm like, do I really want to get yelled at that much? Like,
From the other players?
Right, I tried playing TF2 again, and I was like, oh, I'll get back into practice, I'll try this out. Well, I was like, alright, I know I'm a pro at Pyro, let's see how good I can get at Sniper. Well, so far how good I am at Sniper is getting 30-minute banned off of 4 servers within an hour. Because I had a...
Fuck?
I died 10 times and killed 56 people. And in the first server. In the second server, I was like, oh, okay, I'm getting it. So, like, when people get shot once, and my character has to take the time to reload his gun, there is an option that I can quick swap between my guns and fire a second time in, like, half the time. And it puts me back in aim. So I was like, alright, fire shot, swip to melee, swip back to that. No reload time. If I shoot someone in the leg, they change direction, so all I have to do is just raise the aim and pop. Fuck. So I'm just ripping people off
Just murdering motherfuckers left and right.
By like the 4th server, I had a 117 and 12. And they were like, he's a fucking hacker.
You're a bot. You're a hacker. Get good, motherfucker. That's dirty. Yes, it is fucking dirty.
I was like, I killed 3 of you with pans. Don't you even...
Also, Ginger, it is so fucking good to see you. Well, not even see you. See your name. Like, but yeah, no, thanks for joining us. And, yeah, no, it's cool to have people that we know support us. And I think it'll be even cooler when we have a shitload of people that we don't know yet support us. And it'd be cool if we could turn this into like a thing. Maybe it'll happen, maybe it won't. Either way, we're going to keep fucking drinking. Because that's what we like to do.
I mean, we'd do this whether we're recording it or not.
We wouldn't do it as... well, it would be more sporadic.
It would be more sporadic.
It would be more sporadic.
We wouldn't have a schedule to it.
We would not be doing... I would say that we would not be doing it as regularly, but we would still be regularly drinking.
Hilariously, I gotta say... I'm not going to attribute it to the beer, but I am going to attribute it to like the having it on a scheduled pace. This is the healthiest my internal organs have ever fucking been. Because I'm like, oh, if I'm drinking regularly and I'm hanging out with Ray and like, I mean, we drink together probably like on average almost every other day.
At least once a week. Not every other day.
At least once a week, but up to like
at least once a week, if not
usually.
Maybe 2 or 3 times a week. Depending on the week.
Depending on week. Yeah, this previous week I've been busy getting an RV, so I haven't had time to...
So I just recently, was it 2 weeks ago, I went to see a doctor for the first time in a long goddamn time. Got some blood work back. And, well, when I got the sheets for the blood work back, I was like, well, it looks like most of the numbers are pretty good. My doc was like, well, you should probably eat more vegetables. And get some more omega fatty acids. Like, all right,
well, I am making,
cool.
I am making shrimp tonight, so you'll get some of those.
I do love me some shrimp. I fucking love crawfish.
Oh, crawfish is the shit. You get a line.
Need to get back in touch with my family down south and order some crawfish and do a boil because I have a boil pot.
What are you talking about? Order some
I'm gonna tell you right. I mean, order some crawfish. I mean, like
crawfish around here.
No. You don't seem to understand. The mud bugs that we get up here are little teeny tiny itty bitty motherfuckers. They're not worth eating. They're not delicious at all. They're super teeny tiny. Now, what I want is some mud bugs from down south. Oh. I will have some of my family ship up some fresh crawfish. They will probably still be alive when they fucking get here. At least mostly.
I was gonna say I have a friend who has a crawfish farm, but yeah, he turned a.
I need to hear more about that. But yes, no, crawfish is good. If you don't like crawfish, I guess you just don't like seafish.
Suck out the brain.
Seafood.
Ah.
I want all of the crabs. Now you're just being shellfish.
Also, boiled prawns in Asian cooking are the shit.
Growing up,
is that a shrimp emoji?
Shrimps!
Is that a goddamn
shrimp? Is the awesomes.
I just see that pop up right as I look back at the screen like, is that a shrimp? Fried shrimp emoji.
Fucking, I grew up less than a 10-minute drive from the Gulf of Mexico, and my dad and I often used to go out to the...
That's an old face.
Like, we just drive to the Gulf and set up, like, I would set up some crab traps sometimes, and he would set up, like, he'd just throw a net out and pull in a bunch of shrimp, and what we have here in the inland northwest, what is considered a jumbo king prawn shrimp, is about how big a shrimp should be. Like, in my experience, like the ones that are like stupidly expensive as fuck because they're really big.
That's an old shrimp.
That's what I'm used to. Yeah, well, yeah, but I mean, down there, at least in the 80s,
people weren't like just
Before,
hauling
you know,
them in.
BP brought oil to America's shores and a few other things happened. Gosh, that was awesome when that pipeline exploded. Yay, oil companies. Fuck Nodak. Anyway, the North Dakota pipeline is still fucking stupid.
One thing I will say...
Stop shitting on indigenous people. Need to stop shitting on people of color in general.
You stop shitting on people.
Yeah.
It's generally where when people ask me,
I don't care
like,
what your religion is, it probably basically boils down to, don't be a dick.
And if it doesn't, it's a bad religion.
Yeah, like if your religion intentionally is telling you to go out and be an asshole to somebody, maybe you should find a different fucking religion. Yeah. I'm just saying.
Well, like, one of the things like people ask
and
me, like,
I'm judging.
One of the people will ask me, like, how do you feel about racial issues? And I'm usually like, I just think everybody should be nice to each other.
How do I feel about racial issues? I really wish that white people hadn't invented that fucking concept.
God, right? Like that, and I think that...
I wish the British had not invented that concept, because it is the British that are the last people.
I wish everyone would be nice to each other, and also, like... No, I'm not going to go into that, never mind.
Anyway, sexism is bad, racism is bad.
Also, if you support April 24th, I would like you to come over to my house so that I can shoot you in the testicles.
Support April 24th.
Have you not heard about that?
I feel like I'm missing something here.
April 24th is a thing. I'm only talking about this because I think people should be warned about it. This episode is probably going to go up this weekend. April 24th, according to a bunch of guys on TikTok and Reddit and, you know, the general shitloads who have been deleted, National Rape Day is what they decided to make it. And they have a new TikTok dare where you record yourself doing it. Yeah, like a shitload of people already got arrested for that crap. And I swear to fucking God, dude, if I hear a single dude mention it in, like, a happy light, I am absolutely gonna pull a switchblade out and denut that guy. You will get fucking castrated. Like, I don't care who you are. You support that shit?
No words. Just murderous thoughts.
Yeah.
Nope, no words.
No words, just murderous thoughts.
Yeah.
Yeah. I should not have to think about the fact that I might have to send my wife to work armed. Or ask her to not go to lunch somewhere farther than like 20 feet from her building. That should not be a thought that has to cross my mind. That is my stance on that sort of thing. I should not have to think that way.
No one should have to think that way.
Nobody should have to think that way.
No one should have to worry about their safety. People should not fear other people.
We're in the 21st fucking century. You shouldn't have to worry about what's going to happen to you when you walk down the street besides tripping.
In this, the year of our Lord... 2021. Yeah, 2021.
Well, maybe not.
In the Christian calendar. Now, if we go about...
I was about to say, maybe not actually.
Maybe if we go about, like, what is it, 5,000 years prior to that when the pyramids were built, I think?
Keep going.
Is it 7? I don't remember.
Pyramids are fucking old. Sphinx is even older than pyramids.
Yeah, I will... I can't remember if the Sphinx is older than the pyramids or vice versa, but I do know that even in the time of King Tut, the pyramids were old.
Well, like, when
now that's a fucking thing. Like,
yeah, the pyramids are much bigger than they look now. Like, a lot of them have sunk below the sand.
Okay, one thing I love and find it fucking irritates the shit out of me is the fact that the Sphinx does not have a nose because some of Napoleon's troops blasted the motherfucking thing off.
Yeah.
At the time...
I love white people who ruin history.
You know what? I will say this much for Napoleon. That man might have been a totalitarian bastard, like fucking kind of insane. But he did a whole lot to help the Jewish population in France. Because he didn't give a fuck what your nationality was. He just wanted fucking soldiers. He didn't care what your religion was. He didn't give a fuck. He's like, if you will come fight for me, great, cool. So he welcomed Jewish people into his army. And, like, instead of them being persecuted across...
There were several captains in the Civil War that were like
they were still persecuted across France. But, like, that was a big, big thing. Like, that
if you serve in the army, you get protection, basically.
All these Jews are bankers. Yeah, it's because that's the only job you would let them have.
Here, give him a gun. Look at that. Now he's a soldier.
Well, you're not allowed to do this. You're not allowed to do this. You're not allowed to do this. You're not allowed to do that. Well, I guess I'll be a fucking banker. or maybe a jeweler.
Fuck.
Sometimes, like, that's all I'm allowed to do, so I guess that's what I'll do.
Yeah.
Now I can't do that. Thanks for yelling at me for that. You know, I'm sorry for everybody. Thank you, all of the people that are fighting towards not having power imbalances between everyone. Like, yeah. Anyway, it is the end of the YouTube portion of the episodes. This has been a presentation of Two Drunk Fuckers, also known as Big Head Bastards. We will be filming another episode in a couple of weeks. And for the YouTube folk, that's all you gotta check out. Spend $5 on Patreon. See the whole thing. All of it. Maybe even more stuff. Also, we should be having an updated list of all of the beers that we have had on this show up on Patreon soon-ish. It's being compiled.
Or at least a link to it on Untapped.
Yes. However, some of the beers that we... Well, actually...
You can add new beers on that.
We can add new beers onto Untapped.
Well, we got a content...
But
we got a creator tag on Untapped, so we can add whatever we want.
Well, I was thinking more like there were 2 episodes that we lost from Twitch.
Oh, yeah.
And one of them, there were 10 beers. We know what some of them were. I don't know if we know what all of them were. We might be able to get that figured out.
Yeah.
And there was another episode that we did. I don't even fucking know what we had. I think... No, Melvin was not one of them because that was in my living room.
We had another one.
Did we show off the sign?
This one?
Yes.
Yeah, we should have. I think
Oh, yeah, right at the beginning. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, we, so, I'm gonna do that. Yeah,
Yeah,
it doesn't work.
no, turn it...
It's bright, so... Well, the reason I had it tilted like that is it won't hurt anybody who's looking at the screen. It'll dull it,
no,
but...
it's just bright as a motherfucker in here.
So this is, I got a free marquee sign from a buddy of mine at a bar I checked into today, and he was like, "Here, have this for your show," and I was like, "Alright, cool. If you ever want to send us stuff like this, we're going to be getting a P.O. box soon, so."
Oh, we should have a big P.O. box just in case.
Yeah, we're getting a crate-sized P.O. box.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's no extra charge, and I have a company card at the post office anyway.
Sweet.
People keep sending me,
So,
RC Cola. That's why that's there.
That's different. I kind of had wondered.
It's from an episode of my old podcast that I did like 8 years ago, and I still don't know why people keep sending me RC. I've forgotten the joke.
It's because you're so pretty.
No, that's because I'm a royal.
We can never be royals.
I remember now. It was because our whole podcast sang that song in the middle of like doing other shit. We just got sidetracked for like 20 minutes, so they started sending us Royal Crown.
Royals by Lord, Sunflower by Post Malone.
Oh, that's such a good song.
I don't know if you noticed, but they have like the exact same fucking beat. Also,
4 chords.
MIA, Paper Planes.
Mm-hmm.
Same
chord
progression.
Well,
Like
you're going back to like the whole like the 4 chord song by
Axis of Awesome?
Yeah, Axis of Awesome.
My God,
Yeah.
those guys are badass. Anyway,
they're getting old. They got
we need
great in their
to.
beards.
This is about time for us to
Yep.
conclude the YouTube portion of the show. Thank you, all of you YouTube viewers that are checking out all the things. If you are new to the show, great, cool. If you're not, great, cool. Comrades and non-rads alike, keep drinking!
Keep thinking.
Don't do nothing about white supremacy or sexism or fascism.